everybody, Dacob here. Welcome back to the Fashion Bunker. Super special video that kind of comes in last minute because this came unexpected. So let's see what the unboxing is and first impressions and maybe comparison or review. Does this give it already away? Probably does. I guess the title will give it away anyway. Got a little present. Les Exclusives de Chanel. The Fresh Body Cream. 6-gram cream. Doesn't even have a Chanel logo on it. This is basic. I mean, but the cream is supposed to be super good. I mean, I tried it a couple of times. I'm just not a big fan of these creams in general. They're supposed to enhance the smell of the, or prolong the smell of the Les Exclusives fragrance you're using. By the way, newsflash, Chanel will be releasing shortly also the oil version of this cream that you can also use for the Les Exclusives range. In combination with the fragrances, the oil is also supposed to make the fragrances last longer. I'm just of the idea they should just formulate the fragrances to last longer on their own without having to purchase additional enhancers. But anyway, thank you, Chanel, for that. I got another freebie. Coco Mademoiselle Eau de Parfum. Splash 1.5 ml bottle. Super cute. Always love these. My gosh, all these papers. There you go. And then I got another cute freebie. This one got bent in the packaging process. Unfortunately, the box got dented. But it is a little neoprene pouch, the Chanel logo. Rouge Allure Ink Fusion. Squishy neoprene pouch. On the inside, here it has, what does it have? The materials. 85% nylon, 15% spandex. This is a cute one. Okay, thank you for the pouch, Chanel beauty team. But what we have here is the actual piece. There it is. Put away everything else. Coromandel. The Pure Perfume, 15 milliliter. Splash bottle. Batch number 3901. I do believe that there's an earlier batch code of these as well, since they did release this one prior in their bigger bottles made out of Baccarat crystal. And since it's been they've been testing it around for some while, I'm sure there's even younger batch codes than this one. But this is the one that I got, 3901. Sticker here. All the ingredients, well, all of the ingredients, they hide most ingredients. It's made in France, though, that's the most important thing. This is the new addition to the Les Exclusives range. Surprise, surprise. Another news flash. Should be making an extra video just for that. But for those of you who are watching this video, I'll let you know that a new Les Exclusives fragrance is arriving next year. And it will have to do with Coco Chanel's birthday in some way, or maybe her zodiac sign. Let's just put it there, and I'll tell you more in a separate video just about that. Okay, let's unbox this. Also thinking, oh, we can do that. This is going to be one of those very meditational, you know, it's, maybe there's too much light. No, I think it's okay. It's too much, no, not too much. It's one of those special moments, you know, when a pure perfume of a Les Exclusives fragrance is launched, it's always a very, very special occasion. Okay, these used to be in the past. Well, since they did the new Les Exclusives, not anymore, but you know, they used to be actual stickers. You had to cut through them to get into the perfume inside, but now that's not the case anymore. This preserves that sticker, so it's only glued to the bottom part of the paper or carton box, cardboard box, and then here you have it detached. It's so funny, a lot of people kind of close it like this. I mean, do what you want, it's yours or after you bought it, but this is actually the Chanel double C logo should go in the back like that. Okay. Here it comes. The bottom does have a sponge that's covered with paper. The whole box makes it look much bigger than it actually is, obviously. This is the new price range for the Les Exclusives Pure Perfumes. We are over the $200 or euro limit by now, unfortunately, but that's what it is. Okay, now to break the seal with the double C, let's take everything away because I have the feeling it's causing problems with focus. A lot of people want to keep that seal. Now, they used to have like, oh, well, what was it, sheepskin or something, not, you know, bladder, or, I mean, quite gross what these little foils used to be made of. They were organic animal material that was used to seal the stoppers of the splash bottles. Nowadays, they've moved on to synthetic, artificial products. Now, what this is exactly, I cannot tell you, but it should be artificial. I mean, you never know. But I'm going to use scissors to cut the cord, the umbilical cord, and give birth to Coromandel, the pure perfume. And the way I usually proceed, because it's very tight in the back, right over there, and over here, you can't really get with the scissors underneath. But there is one spot where it's softer. Oh my God, this is like an operation, you guys. It's right there. So we're going to get in here with the scissors, and we're going to cut it there. The little cuticle scissors. I need a nurse to help me do this properly, but we'll manage. Okay, and I do apologize if it goes out of focus now. I can't focus on the screen at the moment of the camera. I have to really focus on the fragrance. Damn, it's hard. Okay. I could just break the seal. I don't want to break the seal just yet. So I'm trying to go around breaking the seal, which is probably going to mess up everything else, but that's okay. There you go. I'm in, you guys. There. I'm going to cut through. Okay. Would you look at that? We have cut through the seal. There it is. All right. Now I can try to take it off, the little wax. I would like to preserve it if possible. It's really attached. There it goes. Almost off. Ah, got it. Got our little integral, not damaged Chanel stamp. These are hand stamped. Each one of them is hand stamped. Super cute. Okay, we're going to put this aside. Managed to save it. And now we're going to pull this off. This is super easy to pull off once you made that one incision. There you go. Got this off. Now the last bit that's left is this foliage skinny thing. Skin type of thing, which you do want to take off actually, because it can create like dust particles that will fall into your pure perfume with time. So you do want to remove this before you open your bottle, because some people don't notice this and they start pulling the stopper off while the skin is still on top, and that is an issue, believe you me, because then you get bits of bits that break off of this foil into the fragrance. Which, I mean, in itself, it doesn't alter the smell. It just, these splash bottles tend to get full of dust and kind of your own skin particles anyway with time. And I know I made a video on how to apply splash bottles, but everybody has a different strategy. Some of you even said that you go into the perfume with a Q-tip. I don't do that because it absorbs too much of the liquid. A lot of you try to avoid getting like your skin, you know, if you tap it on the finger, or even if you take it with the stopper out and you put it on your skin, you put the stopper back in, particles of your skin are still attached to the stopper and they will fall into the fragrance. There's just no going, it's fine, it's your own skin, you know what I mean? At a certain point, we can't keep everything so aseptic and clean. I mean, perfumes were invented to cover up dirt anyway. So let's not forget about that. We can't just, you know what really annoys me? Let's do a little second, just a minute of a rant here before we move on. All these like hyper clean aseptic photos of influencers or beauty gurus that photograph their perfumes or their cosmetics as if they would live in a fairy tale land where there's no such thing as dirt. That's bullshit. I'm so sorry to call it out like that, because we live in a world full of dirt, and dirt is a part of our life. So that life that we live is also covered with fragrances, and fragrances help us also live a better life in terms of smell. Now, I'm all for showing the truth. You know, you don't have to always sugarcoat everything and make it look cleaner than it is. That's why it's fine if there's a bit of particles of your own skin in the perfume. It just reminds us how mortal we really truly are. Anyway, we just peeled off. It's like a snake. It shed its skin. Coromandel shed its skin. And now I'm going to apply it. Let's open it up for the first time. I have to be very careful here. It's very tight. Yeah. Oh my gosh, so tight. Okay, that's not cool. Yeah, this is tighter than I've ever had a perfume before. I'm afraid to break it. It's seriously that tight. Something is not right here. It won't budge. I mean, it's quite warm in this room, so it's not cold. It's not like, you know, glass kind of, it's a really good temperature for glass to not expand too much or not to tighten up too much. No, I can't open it. Wow. Okay, I'm super scared that this is going to break because I'm forcing it a lot. Okay, this is I'm going to have to do this off camera, I think, because I don't want it to splash all over the place. And if it breaks, although something like that would be interesting to have on camera, I would like to avoid it breaking, honestly. Okay, Chanel, you've tightened this too much. Ha. No, it won't budge, you guys. I'm gonna have to try to do this off camera, and otherwise I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, so it's so hard. The bottle broke, literally. This is an epic fail. So I couldn't twist the stopper. And I'm holding it because I'm afraid that it's all going to leak out, but I put force on it just to open it as much as I could, but it cracked, as you can see there. Oh my God, it's leaking all over me. So there you go. That's the epic Chanel unboxing fail. I'm going to rush to the boutique tomorrow and try to exchange this. Stay tuned to see what happens next. This is the broken bottle. It's leaking like crazy, and I need to wait till tomorrow, till the boutique reopens, because right now, and let me just put it in its plastic bag. Right now it is what it is, but since we're already in this video and I wanted to talk to you at least a little bit about how it smells, it's all over me. It smells. It's very intense. So let's just put it on. You should never rub out perfume like that. But what am I supposed to do? You could see how it's all. And let's just say it's very intense. I even prepared everything. I prepared my oldest batch, which is literally over 10 years old, of the eau de toilette. I wanted to compare that. And I have newer 4 ml splash samples of the eau de parfum, which I also wanted to briefly mention and compare. But right now it's all a little bit of a mess. I want to do a proper review where the bottle is nice, where nothing is breaking, there's no leakage, there's no mess, there's no crazy expensive bottles not being able to be openable. I mean, this is insane. Anyway, just for the love of you guys, I want to let you know at least a little bit how it smells. It's a patchouli bomb. It's mossy. Very warm. I mean, this is an overdose. Right now, I have literally 1/10 of a bottle all over my hands. It's very intense. What can I tell you? You're not supposed to dose perfume like this. This is a huge amount of fragrance to be put on the skin. You should never do that. Pure perfume needs to be really dosed in smaller quantities. So what I have here now is very chemical, but because it's too much of it. But oddly enough, even though it's a lot of it, it's still quite pleasant for what it is. Less screechy, more balanced than the eau de toilette or the eau de parfum. It's way better blended in, and there's a lot more vanilla kind of popping out, toning everything down, giving it very 90s vibe, interestingly enough. So, but please bear with me, you guys. This is tragic. Fingers crossed that I do get a new bottle. I hope I will. Stay tuned to be continued. If I do get a new bottle, I will unbox it again. Let's try to see if it works out, and we're going to try to make it as good as I can. I don't know what to tell you. I want to do a proper review. I want to do it justice, and I don't want to talk too much about this fragrance while the bottle is damaged and broken and there's a production mistake. I mean, how can they screw their stoppers in so tightly that you cannot open them? And if you force them to, just to twirl them and take them out, you pop the whole bottle. This is insane. Such a pity, such a pity. So sorry that this happened. I'm quite disappointed. Anyway, guys, again, if you haven't but wish to, consider subscribing to my channel here on YouTube. I'm also on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, Super Dacob all spelled together. Thank you very much to my patrons who have already pledged on Patreon. Also, don't forget to write me on askdacob@gmail.com if you have any questions that you want me to get back to you through a video, because a couple of selections are selected. Then I contact you and I speak with you, and we film that, and you end up in the next episode of Ask Dacob. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned. Probably tomorrow, or as soon as I can, I will have an updated video of how this saga of Coromandel, the breaking Coromandel, continues. Love you all. Take care. Never give up on love. Bye.